Okay, hey, welcome back. I was filming, this is the second time I'm filming this. This is such a kick in the nuts. I had it full screened and it was just blank. You could see the page and it was just black. You couldn't see what I was doing, and I was pointing to things and talking and there was just nothing going on. But anyways, this is a guide for new players. Okay, so if you want to build a base that just sucks for your enemies to destroy, that are your level, and what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, some fleets you can use to make the game fun, and you can have upwards of 100 medals using these methods at low levels. You shouldn't run into resource problems. All of that's covered in this video here. Okay, so PvP, hitting computer controlled fleets, everything, and base layout. Now obviously there's no mines. I haven't built any mines. If you choose to build mines for your base, you're going to use a different layout. Okay, as soon as you have mines and all the mines you can build, you'd want to use a different layout. This layout's not for having mines yet. If you just haven't built mines yet because you've been wanting to get straight to the fleet I suggest you get, which is this fleet. Okay, now I gotta scroll around, and I'm sorry you can see my browser and everything, but I can't get the encoder to do a screen capture without it appearing blank if I'm not using a Steam account. And my Steam account's a different account, so you're working towards this fleet. You want level 4 spectral shields, level 1 rear thruster, level 1 titanium armor twice, and level 5 pulse ray twice. Okay, everything you should do should lead up to this fleet. Okay, you want to research the Genesis cruiser. This is going to be the hardest thing for you to get, the level 4 spectral shield. Okay, so beeline straight for that. Technology Center level 7 is what you're going to need. They take a couple days to build each. The actual research is only a few hours. It's like 3 hours to get the shield. It's maybe 2 days to get your Tech Center from level 6 to 7, and you're going to need a few other things leveled up to get the bridge where it needs to be. The bridge needs to be level 4. Before you get all that, this might be a while. It might take you 2 weeks to do that. Okay, only 2 weeks is not a long time playing this game, trust me. There's ships in this game, and the end game ships take 2 weeks to build each. So if you've only spent 2 weeks in the game and you're doing this well, that's good. Before those 2 weeks are up, you can probably make something like this really early on, maybe in your second day of playing. You can do the Spectral Shield 3, Rear Thrusters 1, Cargo 1, that's not necessary, Titanium Armor twice, level 2, and Scatter Missiles level 3 twice. That's going to get you a similar effect. You can do levels 20 through 23 regular Vega cargo with this fleet. And that should be good. I'm not sure about the Rebel fleets. You can probably do something similar as far as fighting Rebel fleets with these in the levels. What you cannot do is hit the yellow fleets depicted in the supply runs. With either one of these fleets, actually. You can hit level 15 fleets. You cannot hit the level 25 ones. Okay? More on that later. I'll give you the full specs. Another fleet that you can play around with before you get to that one that you should be working towards is longbow destroyers. Okay, now this is an instant longbow destroyer fleet. Yes, I know you can put more things on a longbow destroyer than just this, and these longbow destroyers suck and all that, but I'll tell you what, you're not gonna care if these get intercepted and destroyed. They can carry a lot of cargo. They can take out whatever level base that they can fight. Okay. They're a level 9 fleet. You have level 1 plasteel, level 2 cargo, and level 1 rail drivers. Okay. Now you can do this a little higher damage. I don't think the damage is important because you only get 1 or 2 more DPS out of it if you use level 2 rail drivers and no cargo. Okay. You might get a little extra plasteel, but these still survive 2 hits. Plasteel 2 will only survive 2 hits. It's not going to make a difference. You might as well just have cargo space and not stress out about farming resources. Okay. So I'll show you what you can do with these longbow destroyers. We'll go ahead and go to another sector. It's worth mentioning that you probably shouldn't attack bases in the same sector that you are. It's kind of looked down upon. I don't allow it in my alliance. Not a lot of people allow that to go on. So this guy's got a decent amount of resources. We'll go check out his base. If he's got coil drivers, then what we'll do is we'll just take some ships out of this until we get it down to where we can send it at him. And yeah, level 17 should do it, right? And we'll send that down there also. Okay. Now while they're on their way, because if a base has all coal drivers, obviously they're not going to want to be attacked by destroyers. So what you can do, oh here, perfect. What you can do is just send a rush fleet of similar level, which is what I did there. And I'll show you when we get to attacking that. But right now, what I'm going to show you is the fleet you should be working towards. The Instant Genesis Cruiser fleet. The one that you need the Spectral 4 shields on. These can take out level 27 fleets on the planet surface, which is good for doing events. It's the most effective way to do events. If you don't have Hydra missiles yet, if you want to farm your Hydra missiles, you're going to want to just attack everything on the planet's surface between levels 27 and 25. Okay? That is the way to do things. You'll get events done. Over, I don't know, 2 days of playtime should be all that you need using 7 fleets of these to get a riot done. Okay? All the way to you'll get a Dread Battleship, especially for the event that we're on right now. Is the Dread Battleship. There's other prizes. Yeah, I know. Here, I'll show you. You'll get this if you did at this event. You would get this. Okay? Look at that ship. You max everything to get this ship and build it. But you'll have it at level 20. Alright? You'll be fine. So you can attack. That's what I recommend, that you level 27 cargo that you can attack with this fleet. You can also attack the rebel version. I think they're battalions is what it's calling it. But here's how you repair these. And if you don't already know, you probably know where I'm going with this. I say it's instant, but it says 13 minutes. What's that about? Well, here's why it's instant. You can take ships out, okay? And then you can repair. That's instant. You can add a ship back in one by one and hit the repair button. Okay. Instant. Okay, it didn't take, you didn't have to wait any time to do that, except for the time it took you to add the ships back in. That's all. Okay. But my ships have arrived at the enemy base, and I'll show you how to do this, or why this is good. You probably know how to use a sniper fleet. This is just the sniper fleet that I am talking about in action here. And his base doesn't have any, oh, he's got 1 coil driver. Okay. I should have attacked from the north. Darn. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. We'll attack from the north. I'm not wanting to mess around. We'll attack from the north. What you can do is, if you don't like the angle that you came in at the enemy base, you can always tell your ships to move outside of this green area, which will end the combat. And then you can reposition your fleets and attack from a different side to come in. Okay, I'll show you how that works. If you're new, if you're an experienced player, you already know what I'm talking about, obviously. Maybe you didn't know about the Genesis fleet, and I'm telling you how to use the Genesis fleet for events, and that's a deal. So, but what I should do, what I should do is position the Genesis fleet. Just in the sake of saving time. But anyways. Alright, on to the next part.